Hello everyone, welcome to FPL Subs. In today's video, we have the below topics: Game Week 7 points and analysis, Game Week 8 team and transfers. Let us quickly go through the Game Week 7 Dream Team, the kings of the Game Week. Jamie has a great swing, great swing, great swing. He swings like a free kick king, free kick king, free kick king. Jamie Wonder-Prowse had done it again. He has shown his quality in successive game weeks and justified his selection in my team, but not before I transferred him out. And what a replacement I got! Grealish is also there in the dream team and in superb form with easy fixtures ahead. Vardy party for the Vardy owners as he bangs 3 more attacking returns on the way and looks like better involved in the attack. His teammate Tielemans with 2 goals was also included for the first time in this season in the Dream Team. Chelsea got their upper hand over Burnley and 2 of their players are in the Dream Team, Ziyech and Zuma. Ziyech was among the points this time and Zuma has stretched his scoring form. Rest of the team is all about defense. All 4 defenders with clean sheet and attacking return for their respective teams. Walker among one of them, for whom I am interested in future transfers. The rest of the City options, which I will discuss later in the video. And finally Leno with a clean sheet and a bonus point, as Arsenal kept it tight at the back. Talking about tight at the back, and I am looking at my total game week 7 points, which is 63, but not at all tight at the defense. Size benched, Ferguson and Lascelles injured, James rotationed out, and Trent out of form. This could not get much worse, and I get surprised sometimes how I am still managing them without being a drop in rank. McCarthy clean sheet was also gone, but to help me, thank God it was Grealish and Watkins with the points. Grealish with a massive score saved my game week single-handedly. I got the captaincy right from Salah, Kane and Son, and that also helped to get another green arrow for me. Only one transfer from Werner to Kane was made very late, almost minutes before the deadline, as I was still confused about Kane due to his form in last 2 matches and the amount of time he played in Europa League. Lampard being Lampard and openly admitting about few rotations has finally triggered this transfer, as Kane being the template pick heavily owned in this case. Please have a look at the template discussion video as I am strictly following the same, link given in description. It may be a start of Bow of Bowen era with the Fulham fixture, and I am very happy to have him in. Let me tell you a story. Before Calvert-Lewin scored and with Lascelles clean sheet, my rank was around 500k, but a goal and bonus from template pick whom I don't own and deduction of a clean sheet and bonus from a differential whom I own has made it a huge swing of 12 points and 400k ranks in the wrong direction, and my new overall rank is around 900k. But the good side is my squad value is now 100.2 and I have 0.1 in the bank. Wow, it has crossed 100 for the first time in this season, and that makes me think that I am doing good at transfers even after taking so many disfavor price changes. Now, focus on the 2 of the most discussed topics of the week: whom to bring from Man City and when. So let's have a look at the options. These are the all possible options, but as you know, few of them are not sure in the team, and their selection in FPL team is questionable. So omitting them, we are left with the players below. Ederson, two wingbacks, two of their main creator, and finally two injury returns. Ederson being so highly priced is not preferable as a goalkeeper. Let's have a like-to-like comparison for the other three positions. And the images are used are from Transfer Market website. You can check all the transfer updates and many other informations there. Link given in the description. When talking about Pep team, the main concern is the playtime and attacking threat. So I have only taken those stats in the consideration. Both their wingbacks are quite secure in the team, but that may hamper when Mendy came back from injury. Although Walker did not benched in recent past, but if Mendy is fit, then in some matches Pep may even field Mendy and Cancelo, resting Walker. So without fit Mendy in the squad, it will be difficult to come to any conclusion. But still, those who want to bring a City defender, Walker seems to be the best option even at his high price. Another talking point in this week is the Arsenal defense. Those who have previously saw my other videos where I discussed about James' replacement, Bellerin is a long time watchlist for me. Gabriel and Tierney both are good options, and Arsenal fixtures are in their favour after the North London derby. So I have 4 more weeks to select one of them. But if you really want to bring one now, then Bellerin is the option I will select, as he showed some real potential as wingback. Back to City, and next is the midfield magnifico of Kevin O'Brien and Sterling. They are different in style and obviously play in different positions. Having watched couple of City matches, it is clearly visible that something is going wrong in the mind of Kevin O'Brien. Maybe it is due to his injury, or maybe the mindset of preferring Champions League at this moment. If it is the first, then he has 2 more game weeks to sort it out. But in the second case, it can only improve once the Champions League group stage is. The same can happen with Sterling also. As you can see, there is only one goal scored in each of the last 4 matches City have played. As this is an alarming sign for the managers who are having City attack, and there is very less chance of improvement. That can slightly change as Jesus is now back from injury. But still I will be waiting for City to play with Jesus in PL matches and show some attacking form to even consider one of their premium midfield. Will suggest the same, not to buy anyone now. With Jesus returns from injury, the same old debate is again on the card. Who will play up front, Jesus or Aguero? With both of them injured in the most of the season, it is really big no from me to even have a look to any of them before at least 3-4 games, one of them playing without getting benched. Jesus will get a slight edge in this case due to low price, and currently there are tons of alternate options available like Wilson Bamford in budget, Jimenez DCL in mid budget, and Werner Vardy in premium to pick as a striker for your team, and they are offering very good service. For Game Week 8, although I have no faith in my defense, but there is no good alternate options except Chilwell, and I don't have enough in bank to upgrade any of my defender to him. There is a lot of discussion about Kufel from West Ham, but I am not convinced by him, as I have not seen him playing in back 4 for West Ham. And West Ham only match played in back 4 has lost to Newcastle. So I may have to wait for a few more game weeks to transfer out Size or James and hope that they might give me guest appearance points. Like every game week, I have restricted myself to do any transfer and will hold the transfer this week unless there is injury to my front 7 after the European matches so that I can get free true transfers on the other end of the international break. Then I can upgrade one of my defender with the money I will get by downgrading one of the Spurs asset or maybe both of them. In the meantime, I am keeping an eye on Arsenal and Leeds defense to bring one or two alternatives as both the teams will have a fixture swing game week 12 onwards. And we'll also add one City defensive option in the mix but not before game week 10 or 11. So for next 2 or 3 game weeks, it will be 2 forward signing again, with Calvert-Lewin and Bamford as the template pick and Vardy or Wilson as a chill pick. Also, I need to think about and decide the future of Bowen and Son during international break. This is my full squad without making any transfer. I most probably will captain Harry Kane as he is very highly owned and one of the standout options this week. And I need to protect my points from falling caused by Harry Kane captaincy. Hope I have given you full team and transfer details and have thoroughly discussed my thoughts about City options. If you like the content, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Also, please comment about your thoughts so that I can improve the content more and come with more videos with your inspiration and suggestions. I will go for a holiday in the following weekend. Till then, take care and goodbye from me. Please do like, comment, share the video and please subscribe the channel before leaving. More videos are planned and your involvement will be highly appreciated. Goodbye for now to all my fellow subs. Keep enjoying and see you in the next video.